What's going on, Aries, and welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a great week so far. Sidebar, Aries, I moved my mic over a little bit. I'm trying something here. We'll see how I feel about it. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just the greatest, Aries, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy how yourself has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Cause it's your general energy weekly spread. Yeah, I was digging. I feel a little groovy there, Aries. And Aries, how are you feeling? This is, especially if you have like early degrees of Aries, we're having a full moon in Cancer that's going to be happening later this evening. So yeah, I want to say it's happening on the 5th degree. So that's going to be forming a square with wherever your Aries, if you happen to have any Aries placements around that. So definitely pay attention to this energy, Aries. But with this weekly spread, whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so y'all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force a reading on the situation, okay? So with all that being said there, Aries, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy around here, Aries. Now I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we will get some details with the tarot. But before we jump into this thing, Aries, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below are some links for some other readers that are like watching their Aries, so definitely check them out. Very intuitive energies. One of them happens to be an Aries, so definitely you'll like him. But also Aries, there's a link for a couple of astrologers down there that I like watching as well if you want to broaden your knowledge outside of Celestial News Monthly. And also there's a link for some apps that I like working with. I'm going to start including some books. It's going to be fantastic there, Aries. But let's get into your first card here, Aries, which is a tricky one here because you have, who is this guy? Archangel Phanuel. And he's in reverse here, Aries. And this is a card of hope, optimism, and new beginnings. And if you with this popping in reverse here, Aries, you know, maybe for some we might be feeling a little down, or maybe feeling even, you know, not so excited about maybe the future to come, because there has been a lot of energies that have been going on. This whole year has been just overall, it's like we get a little bit of a break and then like intense pockets and a little bit intense pockets, you know, with all the planetary movements that's been going on. And things are really starting to ramp up even now, and it's probably a little tricky with your energies right now with us being in Capricorn season, considering we got the sun that's in Cap. Well, I mean, Pluto's pretty much getting ready to move out of Capricorn. It's short later degrees, but Mercury's going to be retrograding, finishing retrograding, going back into Capricorn. So your ruler is getting ready to get in Capricorn. So you do have a lot of kind of tougher energies kind of coming up with these square aspects, but these are a chance for you to take a different action to kind of see where the areas have become a little unbalanced in your life, where you've kind of lost your hope. Why have you lost this hope? What are some things that can potentially change and go through this rebirth, in a sense? Start working on these kind of deeper areas here, Aries, because even just thinking about this card, this is the 20th card, which is the Judgment card in this deck, because the Judgment is the 20th card. But I do feel that there's something that we do need to just kind of get eyes on and see that we can let go, so that we can get this new sense of optimism forward. Because again, the energies might be feeling a little intense, but this is something that can get exciting. You know, we're getting ready to have new experiences and grow in newer type of ways there, Aries, because that's ultimately what this growth is trying to lead us in. Look at that, right as I said that the candle went out there, Aries. We're taking that as a sign. It's looking good here. But let's go ahead and get some tarot on this and get some clarification on it. And you know, or a useful tool that might work for you, Aries, is maybe posting little affirmations in random spots, or well, maybe not random spots, place that you'll actually see, Aries, on a regular basis. I knew a buddy who would, yeah, put sticky notes all over his bathroom mirror, just with different kind of uplifting things like "Doing great, buddy, looking good." You know, like your way to go. We're gonna go see. We're healing, Aries. We're raising the vibration. It's fantastic. I like this. We're getting new energy because even just thinking about with where your ruler is moving. Granted, yeah, this is going to be forming squares with your sign, but Mars operates very well in Capricorn. He's after your sign in Scorpio. He's exalted in Capricorn, so he's very comfortable in that energy there, Aries. Let's talk about this because you do got. Oh yeah, got a lot of heat there, but you have the Three of Swords and the Seven of Wands and the King of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and then you have the Six of Wands and the Ace of Wands upright. And I do feel, Aries, that with this energy, again, there's a big surge of energy that's getting ready to happen with all these planetary shifts. Jupiter's getting ready to go direct towards the end of the year. Venus is going to move into Sagittarius. Our relationships are going to get more expansive. Just a lot of things are getting ready to grow. You're getting ready to get into a hardworking energy there with Mars being in Capricorn. This is one I feel too to kind of pay attention to the people that are around you here, Aries. Are they uplifting you in a sense? Because, maybe the reason could be happening is just like, you'd be surprised when you have this concentrated of energies. Let's say if you work with people or just happen to be talking with people, you notice they're like, just kind of maybe spouting this doom or gloom or just kind of in this more pessimistic type of energy. That does kind of weigh down on you over time here, but I feel with the Knight of Pentacles, it's, I don't know, switching that vibration, focusing on things that do raise you up, that you do look forward to. Because I get where things are frightening, but I feel how's it conducive if we stay in that spiral for too long? I feel like those energies are meant to be there to motivate us to kind of change this frequency. If we don't like where things are going, how can we heal from that? How can we keep this energy from repeating itself? If there's something that we've been just sort of like, oh well, whatever, it just kind of is what it is. That energy, Aries, sometimes when things seem a lot bigger than us, and it's just like, well, what you gonna do? But it's like, yeah, more so, yeah, what am I going to do with this? How can I better kind of work with these energies, even with the Seven of Wands here? I feel like it's just kind of like, instead of letting life just kind of keep you down there, it's just like using these challenges to build you up, to toughen you up, and to keep you going. Because yours is one, Aries, you're the cardinal fire sign. You're that one that, doesn't see failure. And that's why I even feel like with this Knight of Pentacles, it feels like that there's might have been, even for some, maybe setting up some sort of like New Year's resolution, maybe, because we're at the end of the calendar year, just something that can get you motivated, because I feel even this Knight of Pentacles, he's considered the slowest knight of the knights. And it's just, I feel like something's just been kind of dragging here, Aries, and we need some things that can kind of uplift us here. And, maybe it's been things with the news as well. And not where I tell you, there's not any sort of like, I would say just kind of be mindful of just what information that we're kind of absorbing in, and just paying attention to how that stuff does for your vibration. Because sometimes being as, maybe sensitive to the energies, especially with this full moon kind of happening in Cancer, we're a little more receptive than normal to the emotions of others, and just something to be mindful of there. Just be mindful of the Aries, but I think I'm going to leave that there. All right, let's get some tea. And let's get another one on this. Interesting, Aries. I think Scorpio got this card too. So you have the kinship card in reverse here, Aries, and this is a card of community and your group. And that's what I was kind of feeling with the Six of Wands here. I feel that we would be in a higher state of just in a higher vibration of general, but it might be the group of people that you're around, whether this be your friends, maybe it's your family, maybe it's a lover, maybe this is, I don't know if I said a work thing, maybe even like some sort of just something where you just happen to be around energies regularly there, Aries. Pay attention to how this stuff is guiding you. Maybe we feel that you might be in the state of where you're outgrowing these people. Maybe you're feeling a little more ambitious here. Your ruler just got, is getting ready to finish up, because depending on where you're watching this, Mars is still in Sagittarius, so there's still that energy of expansion and adventure and things, and maybe you're in this like excited type of energy right now, thinking about where you want to grow and be, maybe even get into the state of recognition. And we're just paying attention here to the people that might be slowing down this process to kind of pick this stuff up here, Aries. Maybe we need to find a different group or whatever that's looking like, some sort of like, I feel like-minded type of individuals that, and then, it may not even be that you're, needing to cut people off here, Aries, but it's just more so just finding another outlet when a certain group doesn't quite fit the vibration that you're in a sense. But let me get some tarot on this and see what's going on with that. And that may be too something. It's just like, yeah, it's like I'm getting something where it's like maybe even like, I don't know if we're getting guilted as far as like, because this Cancer full moon is, Cancer deals with families. That's one aspect that covers it. My sun signs in Cancer. And there can be that attachment to the home space, and maybe for some it's like you want to go off to this new beginning, but maybe you feel like maybe there's like a plot of land maybe that you're needing to take care of, like the family land, or maybe even, I know that sounds a little old school there, but I feel that let me get the tarot on this and see what's going on, because it's almost like a 10 of Cups kind of in reverse there. It's Alright, Aries, so you have the 7 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles upright, and then you have the Star card, the Death card, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. And I feel for some that maybe we're even healing from, because this is Aquarius energy, the Star card, and Aquarius deals with groups, and I feel maybe for some we might have been maybe feeling alone as of late. Either just departed from a group, or this could have been maybe you had to move, or maybe we might even just be considering some options here right now, but there's something here that's resisting this change with the Death card here. It's like, do we want to, let's say for example that you've maybe got an opportunity to move from maybe like the countryside and move into like a city gig where you're getting ready to do something different, kind of get outside of your, I was talking with someone not too long ago, and I'm from a place where I was raised in Indiana, and usually it's like it's a cozy little place to live, and I enjoyed have growing up there. And I was talking with someone who was just like, when I told them where I was living now and where I kind of have been traveling around, they were just like, oh, it's so strange. I just assumed that everyone, because she's like the majority of the people that I know are still here. So it's just like, I feel like it's that sort of sense. It's like maybe we've been thinking about changing it up, kind of swift, like shifting to a new routine, but maybe it's just like, I don't know, it's something in, because it seems like if we were to make these changes there, Aries, like, and again, it's not that we're abandoning something like this, but it's just like you're trying to go form new relationships here with the Two of Cups. Maybe go celebrate things, a lot of happiness. I feel like a different sense of like your routine is kind of to shift here, but I feel like we may need to journey out of a comfort zone in a sense there. And if this is something we've been fearing, what is that? Kind of get down to the bottom of that. Be honest with yourself. And there's nothing wrong, I feel, if you want to stay where you're at. That's absolutely fine. But I do feel like it is just considering, if this is something you've been flirting with, weigh out the pros and cons. Maybe talk with someone about this, someone really close that's going to give you that sort of unbiased opinion, like to, because it can suck to kind of see people go there, but I feel like you never really forget the place that made you there, Aries. And that's something with the Six of Wands too. It can really be this beautiful energy, these people that are rooting you on from where you're from, and you have a place to land to as well. Just, I hope this is making sense, Aries. I'm because I ultimately I like this, but it's just I feel. And one more thing. I do even feel with this, Aries, that if we are kind of afraid here of. Because I'm getting with this group is like something of like a needing to get out of here in a sense, a needing to just kind of start fresh, but not sure how we're going to. Maybe we're going to a place where we don't know anyone, or whatever this is looking like. We're just kind of weighing out these options here. I feel that where there's a will, there's a way. There is following this North Star, this thing that's trying to guide you to your next destination, to this growth, this Death card here. But just something to something to think about. But let's get your last oracle card here, Aries. And even thinking too with this, I know it's still even a little bit early, but the energies are ramping up towards Capricorn. And Capricorn is the opposite sign while we're talking about, because this family here was kind of getting into that Cancerian energy a little bit. Ooh, nice. But Capricorn is the opposite sign of Cancer, where Cancer does focus on that home and that family, that sort of security. Capricorn is, that's the opposite, where it's like we're out in the public, we're pursuing our dreams and things, and honing our talents here. And now this kind of coincides, I feel like, nicely with your last card, because you have the talent guides card here upright, Aries, and this is a card of spirit mentors and teachers. And I feel that because the Seven of Cups, Aries, can be this energy of kind of spoiled for choice, of like opportunities opening up, reasons. I feel like with in the Four of Wands as well, to celebrate new bonds being formed here. In this talent guides, I feel there's this energy needing to sit down and connect with your higher spirit, see where they're trying to lead you. Because Aries, I feel like yours is one that is meant to. It's even if because Aries is associated with the first house, which deals with this energy of self. They feel like there's this excitement and things to to experience new stuff, to go with this energy of this kind of a carpe diem, and the seizing the day. And And I am getting this almost Hierophant energy that's coming with these talent guides, that if you're maybe going through, I don't know, like just learning to sharpen some type of skills, like getting under someone's wing in a sense. Maybe we're going for some sort of internship, and it may not seem wise in the moment, but something, I feel like something can open up long term here, Aries, or it might even be for some that we're going from this place from student into teacher. Maybe this is how do we kind of give back to our community there, Aries? How do we bring this new hope and this new optimism for the collective? You know, you becoming that North Star in a sense, really getting into this leadership type of role there. That this this Aries, or excuse me, this Capricorn energy kind of brings there, because I feel like of the Cardinals, you and you Cardinals, you Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. I feel like you and Capricorn really do leadership. Not that Cancer and Libra can't, but I feel like you two do it very strong. You know, there's not this go getter, that type of thing. But let me get some tarot on this, and let's wrap this up here, Aries. But yeah, there's this energy even to you just even like honing a gift here and paying attention to some of your talents, and that's interesting. This Three of Wands, Sun in Aries, Four of Wands, Venus in Aries. You got a lot of your energies kind of peeking through here. Aries, last little bit here. Alright, look at you, King of Pentacles. So you have the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles upright, and then you have the Three of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and then the Ten of Pentacles here, Aries. And let's switch back over, because I feel with this Aries, I feel that this Seven of Pentacles here it's really kind of planting these seeds and kind of watching where you grow. You are literally, I feel like, so like, what does King of Pentacles look like for you? Like really starting to get a clearer picture, starting to ground some type of dream here that's trying to happen. And I feel like there are going to be some energies for collaboration along the way here, but I feel like it's that this is going to be an energy that you're going to need to take this initiative here and kind of get this thing started, Aries, because I'm getting for some, it almost gives me that energy of like when you think of the the waiter or the waitress that is working in the restaurants in waiting for someone to come discover them, in a sense, to realize that they have all this talent and that they have all these things. And well, it is lovely, but I feel like there's this again, this initiative that's needing to happen here to take the steps there. Maybe even for some, I feel like maybe even thinking about a course of study here with this spiritual mentors there, thinking just a little bit broader than maybe where your group is going there. And who knows, Aries, I feel like as you go to grow into this thing, it's like you could even, where this could lead, you could even get where if this is something you choose to do, Aries, could give back to your community as well and kind of start something up here. But and that might even be something too there, Aries. Maybe we might be considering how to do some things as far as like how can we maybe lead to strengthen your community, to bring a new hope towards, like, it's very kind of big energy there, because in the Six of Wands again could be a card of recognition there. So maybe we're thinking about doing something real big here, King of Pentacles. So with where the energies are going, especially too, one more thing there, Aries, when this is coming out, Chiron is going direct in your sign as well. He's been in your sign since 2018. I want to say 2018. And Chiron is that wounded healer. It can be, now that he's going direct, he's passed through. He's about halfway through your sign there, Aries. So you've been kind of doing this sort of internal healing. These sort of like deep wounds have been coming up there, but it's in these wounds where we discover how to heal ourselves, and how to. It's a wound we never, that we never heal, but it's one where it's like we work with the cards that we're getting, and it can, in that sense of learning how to nurture yourself, can unlock this newer one type of compassion, this empathy, but work with your energies in a deeper type of way there. My Chiron's in the 12th house, so I kind of have a bit of a spiritual moon there. It gets a little, that one's a little tricky. Chiron's tricky wherever it falls there, Aries, but yeah, there's another little thing to think about. That could be a great energy for kind of focusing on healing self. You know, really kind of get your sense of identity back, and you know, take these initiatives and things along those lines. And yeah, really fantastic energy there, Aries. So I think I'm gonna leave that there. A little something to think about. But if you like that, Aries, or if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, and share this, Aries, if you know someone who's been, I don't know, I feel like either been stuck by their group, or been, yeah, just maybe just needing to kind of fly the coop, you know, just go out there and just sort of live a little bit more. See, and you may not even need to move, but just even considering going on some sort of travel there or something, just to go get some stimulation from life, and see if there's something that inspires you for, who knows, Aries. And then subscribe there, King of Pentacles. Hit that bell button to get notified on all these videos each week. And then last little bit, if you have any Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, come on over to the charity, friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss lunar shenanigans, and it's a good old time. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here, Aries. And you have the Seven of Swords here, Aries. And I feel with this, I just feel for some like it's like I'm getting like a take your thoughts there, some ideas there, and just kind of run with it, you know? Because it's like how this guy's kind of like, and it's interesting, it's like how this guy's looking back. I always feel like that he's always thinking about, like, oh, I want to do this, I'm going to do that. Very, 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 not optimistic isn't the word I'm looking for. Very, oh, it's a good word. It's like he has all these big ideas. He's wanted to do all these things, and then he'll start to take some sort of directions, but something keeps pulling him back. You know, he keeps looking back to something there, Aries. And I feel like it's him just taking what he's learned from there, leaving something, like not leaving it, but realizing that he's gotten all that he needs from this, and that there are new things, new ideas for him to kind of run with, in a sense, you know, tapping into some new type of skills, like this Knight of Pentacles turning into this King of Pentacles. But I do feel like the Seven of Swords can be this card of honesty as well there, Aries. It can be to kind of a trickery card, but with this coming through, it's like there's something that we feel like we need to face, you know, there's some sort of fears, you know, some really kind of reevaluate some energies there as far as where we've been going, because that's interesting. You know, oh yeah, Aries, you have all the sevens here. How fascinating. I was just thinking, I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, you got the Seven of Wands, Pentacles, yeah, Swords, and Cups. And yeah, all these sevens are cards of kind of reevaluation, seeing where life is going. Have we been making the most of our energies here? And yeah, that's fascinating energy there, Aries. I feel like and pay attention to that. Sevens may be, and I don't just mean in just like a casino type of thing there. You'll see sevens all over the place. But more so just like synchronicities. Like, I feel like those are signs that your spirit guides are trying to lead you somewhere, is get you to get into action, get something moving there and growing. But I think I'm gonna leave that there, Aries. There's something to think about there. But let me get your, oh, well, hold on, let me get your other oracle card here so I can get you out of here. Yeah, that how fascinating. Interesting, Aries. Alright, so you got the fear card here, Aries. And so I do feel like there are some big questions that we need to ask ourselves. You know, what is it that we're afraid of? You know, why are we not stepping outside of this group? You know, maybe again might be we're afraid that we may not find a new group. Maybe this may not lead to the opportunities that we had hoped for. I'm not sure. It's like maybe, but I do feel like there's just kind of meditating on some things, kind of evaluating where you're at and where you want to go, because you are getting ready to get into a type of Ten of Pentacles energy with all this Capricorn that's going on. The sun being there right now. Mercury's going to enter back into Capricorn on the 13th, and then you got your ruler that's entering on the 4th. Those are some, you know, our will, where how our thinking and our drive will be in that Capricorn, and still even Pluto will still be in Capricorn until till Aquarius season. So even that week can be one of build up and thinking about the future, which will be perfect for where Pluto is moving into, getting ready to move into the star card, Aquarius energy. So time to face your fears there, Aries, and make a wish here with the star card. Where do you see yourself going in this new calendar year? And then when we get into the new zodiacal energy, because you kick off the season there, Aries. So we're getting close to your season. I've been getting, there was a period there like a couple of weeks ago where I get like these random whiffs of spring. So something to think about. But you stay safe out there, Aries, with all these options. Keep the hope alive. You know, there's a lot to be, and I don't feel like it's like this fake optimism either. It's okay to admit when things aren't feeling well, Aries, but if it's getting to your detriment, it's to say, what can we do to raise that vibration back up again? Where do we need to heal and kind of focus on in order to get back on track there? You know, take time to heal, but you know, do that and raise your vibration through the roof. You know, maybe look into seeing some teachers. Maybe they can provide some sort of meditative guidance, maybe some breath work, you know, so whatever that's looking like there, Aries. And I will catch you on the next one.